Thank you so much. You know, I've been out visiting a lot of our people this year, and as I visit customers, they all say, do all your drivers, are they all good looking, and they all have great looking legs? And they say, what do you do with the ones that are not good looking with ugly legs? And I say, we promote them. It's a pleasure and an honor for me to be with you here today. And it's great to see so many United Way leaders gathered for this important conference and for your organization. I'd like to congratulate the 30-year leaders who are in attendance today. On behalf of UPS, thank you for your dedication to United Way and to all of our communities. As I was thinking about this talk, I began to prepare and think about the many parallels between UPS and United Way. We were both born in the same era. United Way in 1887 and UPS in 1907. And we were both raised with the same values, like commitment and caring. UPS may be a large corporation and United Way a nonprofit, but we have a whole lot in common. Today I want to speak about transformation and partnership and leadership, because these three subjects are critical to UPS's success and are important to the success as United Way as well. So let's start with transformation. And I'll begin with UPS. As many of you know, and as Mark said, this year at UPS is our 100th anniversary. It's our centennial year. Not many companies that were founded in 1907 are still around today. Even fewer have enjoyed the kind of success that we have over the past century. Just take a look at UPS today. We're a $47.5 billion organization that operates in over 200 countries and territories around the world. We are the third largest employer in the US, and we have more than 427,000 people globally. We also operate the world's 8th largest airline and have one of the largest delivery fleets in all of the world. UPS is part of the very fabric of global commerce. On any given day, you'll find 6% of the US GDP in our UPS system and 2% of the world's GDP. We've come a long way since our founder, Jim Casey, borrowed $100 to start a bicycle messenger service in Seattle. He called it American Messenger Company. Our first office was in a cramped 6x17 basement building underneath a downtown saloon. Jim had a few bikes and a few messengers, and he worked tirelessly to build up that startup business. But it wasn't long before disruptive technology, the telephone, threatened that business model. So Jim got the idea at transforming from a bicycle messenger service into a company that would serve the delivery needs of the retail stores in downtown Seattle. He would pick up the parcels from the stores, like the Bon Marché and Fraser Patterson, and deliver them to their customers' homes. And over time, this business expanded along the West Coast and across the country to the East Coast and the Midwest. And along the way, we became United Parcel Service. We changed our name to United Parcel Service on Valentine's Day, 1919, when we made our first move outside of Seattle. We moved to Oakland, and there was already a merchant's parcel delivery in Oakland. We didn't know what to name ourselves, so our founders went through the phone book. Yeah, think of all they got to before they got to United. I'm not sure if that's how you got your name, but that's where we started. Jim thought parcel, and then we realized all we did was service. So that's how we got our name. This retail service remained strong until after World War II, when another disruptive technology threatened our business model. Soon after the war, the automobiles rose in popularity. All those factories where they were building tanks and aircraft started building cars. And car ownership in the US doubled almost overnight. And not that people, and also their shopping habits also changed. Department stores left the downtown areas of cities and migrated to new shopping centers in suburbs, and their customers followed. So it became obvious to Jim that cars not only carry people, they also can carry packages. Jim decided it was time to transform the business again. This time he focused on becoming a nationwide common carrier that would serve the needs of wholesale customers. I joined UPS in 1972. We were operating in 37 states. And as a 22-year-old, I had so much vision that I thought, great, 11 more states and we're done. We just had $1 billion of revenue. Luckily, I learned a lot more. But little did I know the transformation was to be born when UPS ran out of states. And we turned our attention globally and began our international operations, first in Canada in 1975, and then in Germany in 1976. And soon after that, we saw the opportunity for express delivery, and we got into the airline business. At first, we just leased some planes. But not long afterwards, we decided to create our own fleet, and UPS became the fastest startup airline in the history of the FAA. But we still weren't done transforming. We saw the power that technology had to change commerce by integrating the flow of goods and the flow of information. So we became a technology company. People think of us as a trucking company. We are a technology company with trucks. Since 1985, we've invested over $1 billion every year in information technology. Perhaps the biggest transformation came in the late 1990s when we changed our mission and the reason we come to work, from serving the package delivery needs of our customers to enabling global commerce. So we transformed from the package business to the solutions business. We began acquiring companies that could give us capabilities to serve the broader needs of our customers. Today, we're not only the world's largest package delivery company, we're also a leader in supply chain services. We move freight, we manage customs clearance, we perform service parts logistics, we do fulfillment and repairs and final returns. And from these examples, you can tell that a key component of our long-term success has been the ability to transform. Today, we're in the middle of another yet transformation that has positioned UPS to deliver a new kind of personalized, relevant experience to our customers. And we call that one-to-one with our customers. It allows our customers to use us the way each customer, as if they were the only one. So that's the story behind our transformation at UPS. Now for the transformation at United Way. United Way has undergone its own significant transformation to stay relevant and to be successful. It's gone from those early days of handing out money of community chest to one that is involved in helping recipient agencies to be successful. It's transformed from a relatively passive agency to one that is more involved and more connected to the communities you serve. And by becoming more involved with local agencies, it takes on a stronger role to ensure success. Today, United Way goes into communities, assesses the needs, and provides giving that reflects the most holistic needs. You've become more focused, and as a result, you're having an impact on communities that we both serve. And even though transformation is necessary for survival, it's also important to retain the core values that define our organizations. For United Way, that means improving lives by mobilizing the caring power of communities to build a stronger America. At UPS is the values that Jim Casey gave us. It's about our people from day one. Values like integrity, trust, and partnership, and determination.